Hello everyone, welcome to the Sanctum. This is Ale, and today we're going to do a pick a card. Today's pick a card is going to be about who is your soulmate and when will you meet them? What are they like? So there's going to be four options: 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I want you to be able to make a choice on them. So take a minute or two, think about what you're looking for in a soulmate. Think about what you desire energy wise, what kind of aspects that you're wanting them to hold dear and near for you. And then what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and get started and take a look and see exactly what this is going to mean for you. Okay? So take that minute, relax, think it all through, and then we're going to begin. All right. So, for those of you who've picked pile number 1, we're going to go ahead and do you first. Let's take a look here at your cards. Huh. Interesting. So, first thing that popped up is about Ishel, the medicine woman. So she's all about your channel for divine healing power. That basically that your soulmate is talking to you about the fact that between the two of you that there is going to be a channel, that it's going to be through some kind of a healing medicine type, a moment of healing that's going to be where you meet, whether it be at a clinic, whether it be at an event, and it could be whether it be psychic healing, physical healing, a Reiki session, whether it be you're learning how to do Reiki upon yourself, anything of that nature. That's actually where you'll first probably encounter each other or encounter somebody who will introduce you guys together. The other thing is that we know about you both and about him is the fact that the things that have been causing you trouble to find your soulmate in you are blocks and obstacles, and they're being lifted. So in fact, one of the things that I'm getting in regards to this is that you guys have been having a rough time finding each other, and even finding love in general, or feeling like you're loved or lovable. And you are lovable and you are loved by many people. But some of the blocks and hesitations that have been there have been internal. Some of them have been from the outside, past treatments, past incidents, and you're learning to let those go. That's part of that medicine healing work you've been doing, and it's one of the things to notice. Now, one of the other things that comes up is the Seven of Wands, and it's all about standing your ground, having been under attack, and those are some of the blocks and stuff that have come up. And there's still going to be some issues that are going to come up when you're trying to meet him and or her, depending on who's watching. I know most people who watch these are women, so it's going to be geared that way. So I apologize to all the guys out there. The interesting part about that though is that with standing your ground, with feeling like you're under attack, with obstacles being lifted and things being maneuvered, you're going to feel like you need a career change. Whether he does as well, that's also going to be part of it, but you are definitely going to be considering it over the next few months. The reason is that career change may actually bring you closer to where your soulmate is. And how do I know? Is the fact that your soulmate is actually the King of Swords. He's all about being analytical. He is an active person. He is all about active energy. He is definitely about truth and fairness as well. He also believes in simply love. He wants love. He wants to have someone in his heart and his soul that he can love fully and lovely. But he's also the type of person who doesn't mind the romantic gesture, which is also something that you both have trouble with. You going first and making the romantic gesture. He gets, even though he's the King of Wands, which you would think, hey, you have that mastery, you have that truth and justice in the American way on your side. Why can't you make that move? But he's also a little bit shy at times. He's been hurt before. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shuffle a card, and I'm going to pick out it. We're going to get a card for you that's going to give you a little bit more insight of what frame we're looking at for you. Under the Sphinx, Uriel and the Sphinx. So we're looking at the idea of that it's going to be soon. Under the next 10 to 12 months, you're going to run into him. It's going to be a gradual romance. It's not going to be boom and there you are. It's going to be gradual. It's going to be a relationship that starts off as a little bit of an undercurrent, like, oh my god, can you believe him, to but he is cute, to oh, he's not that bad after all, I got to talk to him a little bit, to you want to do what, go out for coffee, or okay, to oh, you want to go see a movie, okay, yeah, let's go. And it's going to grow, but like a Sphinx, there's going to be some riddles, there's going to be some underlying things that you both need to be more communicative on. There's going to be riddles and questions that you both are going to be trying to figure out for yourself and for each other. But you're also going to be able to stand forward and be that brave, bold one, the one that opens up and speaks. So yeah, soon, within the year, you're going to have them into your life and develop that relationship. So this is a good thing. So congratulations, number one. That's great. So if you do want a more precise reading specifically for you, just contact me below, let me know, and we'll be glad to go forward for that. Okay, so perfect. So let's go on to the next one. Okay, for those of you who picked number 2, welcome. And we're going to see what is all about your soulmate and when you'll meet them. So let's take a look here at your cards. You have a couple of interesting aspects here for you that are going on. So you have some issues right now that are coming up that are preventing you from finding your soulmate right away. One is that you question whether or not it's safe for you to love. It's actually a big issue for you. You don't know whether or not you can open your heart to receive love. You're not sure whether or not it is whether anyone can love you. Now, it's interesting because actually your life purpose, the thing that you do, is you're there to help others, teach and heal others, guide people, like children, like guiding children. It's not necessarily like that it is an actual child but the work that you do or work around is basically like I told a friend of mine, you kind of herd cats for a living, but she is actually, believe it or not, she is a doctor. She actually specializes in geriatric care, which again is like dealing with children on some level, because sometimes when you get older, you're kind of past all the nonsense, but at the same time too, you're kind of like, yeah, whatever, do squirrel. Trust me, because There are days that I kind of get worse like that than I am in other days. But yeah, so part of your life is that your work has been more your go to, your focus, because you haven't felt safe enough to let go, to love, to open up. Which is really, really sad, because you really need to change that focus. It's not that your work isn't important, or for those of you who are in school, school's not important, but you got to change your focus a bit. You have to be more balanced. Balance is everything. You have to be organized for success. Organizing for success means organizing for love, for business, for life. It means that, hey, what am I missing? If I'm missing something, whether it be looking for love, what am I not doing? What am I not doing right? Well, according to this, the Two of Swords says that you need to learn to compromise. That right now you have a stalemate going on within yourself, because of due to past experiences, past of whatever, even current relations with family members. And you need to sit there and take a step back and realize that it's not just your way or the highway, but there may be better ways to deal with things. That can be, hey, you know what? In the scheme of things, 5 years from now, it's not going to mean shit. So I can let this other stuff go, but I need to work on this, because if I can't learn to accept all this other stuff, I will never be in the position to really love. And that's important, because your Knight of Pentacles, he's a methodical, patient, hardworking person. He is someone who is wanting to give you undying love. He is looking for you in ways. He wants to give you everything. He wants to take care of you. He wants to provide you with everything in the universe possible. And when is he going to come? Well, let's take a look. According to this, King of Scrolls. So, he's going to come shortly. Next 6 months. And it's going to be interesting. It's going to have to deal with books, with business, actually. A book of business. It may not even be your business. It may actually be you're in a business of some kind, whether it be you're out shopping or whatever, or you're going to see a friend at their work, and you run into this person who ends up being that person that you're looking for. So again, it is safe for you to love, but you got to believe in it. You got to work towards it, organize for it, figure out what you need to do to make yourself feel safe. It's okay that with the job that you have, it is perfect for what you do, but you also need to sit there and really, really, really change your focus. Change it away from being work or school only. Be more for balance. Remember that it's about the art of compromise. It's about the fact that your soulmate, your Knight of Pentacles is coming. And he needs you. He wants to give you undying love. He wants to treat you like the queen of his life you are. So let him. Next 6 months. It's coming. He comes bearing gifts. Which you know. So give him a whirl. Give him a try. And if you want to know more specifically regarding you yourself versus this general reading, then contact me below. We can schedule a reading specifically for you and you alone, and we can go from there. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully some of that resonated with you as well, and I'll talk to you later. Group 3. Group 3, yay, group 3. So, let's talk about your person. Let's talk about your soulmate and you. We're going to talk about when and how and we're going to talk about what to expect. Oh my gosh. Oh man, your cards are amazingly amazing right now. So here's the thing. You've been withdrawing. You've been at a couple of turning points lately. You don't know what to do. Why? Because you've been afraid. Uh, but you've been having a clarity belief recently that, you really do want love. You want a chance to actually experience what all your friends have, what your siblings have, what someone in your family has had a great and passionate love affair for years. And you look upon them and you think of them as like the ultimate of soulmates. And you want that. And I can't blame you. Pele says it's about the divine passion. It's about the passion between people. So you need to take action. You need to take and be confident. Have the ambition to know that you need to look deep into yourself and move forward. Boop, boop, move forward. You've got the ability. Why? He's a builder in his own right. He's building towards looking for you. He's out searching, looking for his soulmate. He wants you. He wants you because he's passionate about finding love. He wants a partnership. He needs his soulmate like you need yours. He's out there waiting for you. He's tall. He's waiting. It's so funny because I see that he's tall and it's weird because I start laughing. Because I can see him reaching for something that you can't. And I don't know how many of you that's for, but I can just see him reaching up into a cabinet and I don't know what he's grabbing, and you're laughing because you're like, I'm not really that short. I'm telling you, I'm not really that short. And he's just laughing at you and blowing kisses at you. So there you go. So let's find out when. So I'm going to shuffle the Akashic Tarot, and we're going to find out exactly about when we're looking at for you. The Oracle of Delphi, one of my favorite places. A place that I've probably been to many times before. So the Oracle of Delphi says it's going to be soon. It's going to be less than a year, probably in less than 6 months, probably about 3-4 months actually. We're looking at the fact that as you open up and you begin to seek that path for him, you start looking for that balance between passion and being afraid, and seeking that clarity of belief that you are deserving of that love and that partnership with that soulmate of yours. That the oracle opens up and shows you the path to take, and you're going to find him. You are going to get your builder. Will he be a builder by trade? Will he be a general builder? I can't really say it, but what I do know is that what he does build is going to help provide for you in the long term. He's going to make decent money. He's going to be a good provider in the fact that no matter what you do for a living, what he does for a living is going to suit you. It's going to be the kind of thing that complements what you do, where you will have things to share. You won't be so far apart in what you do for a living that you would be like bored to death, which I think is kind of funny. So you need to move forward. You need to keep going. Find that love and that passion that you deserve. So that's it for number 3. Congratulations. If you want to know more, go below in the box. You can go ahead and book a reading with me. We'll go in depth for your own personal reading for twin flame soulmates. I even do general readings, things of that nature for the upcoming year. And let me know. And then onward to number 4. Welcome, number 4. So now we're going to take a look at who your soulmate is, and when, and what we need to do. Okay. So Okay, I can almost tell you who these cards are for. That's so funny. This is like beyond funny. Like, no, like seriously, I'm giggling so hard right now. You have no clue, and I can't tell you personally why. But when you see these cards, you'll know. So first off, it's about your sacred space. It's about your sense of self. It's about coming to terms with what you need and what you want. You want somebody to love, but you've not really narrowed down how or who or what. You have trouble with loving yourself, for taking yourself seriously. Why? Because you don't pay yourself. You don't pay yourself the self-respect you deserve. And until you do, nobody else can do it for you. You can't have love for other people and have someone love you the way that you deserve to be loved until you learn how to pay yourself that love. Bottom line, this is like the ultimate. You need to go into your sacred space, learn to love yourself. You need to teach yourself this. This is about, it's not just self-care. This is going into how do you learn to like yourself to the point where you realize that you are so deserving of love that you can sit there and say, you know, I love me. I may not be the best me in the world. I may have issues and lamentations, and I may have problems. But I am deserving of every good thing out there that comes my way. Because I'm awesome. That's what you need to do. Because until you do, you are going to have problems. You're not going to be able to make decisions. You're going to be stuck in daydreams. You're not going to move forward. In fact, your nutrition, your health suffers. In fact, some of you already have health issues because you don't take care of yourself. Because you don't love yourself. And this is huge. Oh my God, this is huge. I'm putting the Tibetan crystal down because many of you really need to know that you are truly loved. That the negative energy and vibes that you give off to yourself, the mental berating you do to yourself, the self-hatred has got to stop. Other people love you and care for you, and you are worth it. Take care of yourself. Eat. If you weren't worth it, people wouldn't care. They wouldn't ask. And yes, the past, and people may have treated you like shit in the past. But you know what? That's past for a reason. It's past for a reason. Purify. It's going to be a long-term project for you to do. Find love. And I mean like long-term. I'm talking about over the next 18 months or so. But you are going to achieve it. You are going to find your soulmate because it is going to lead to a wedding. Ta-da! You're going to be in holy matrimony. So this is going to be something you are going to have and achieve. And I'm going to draw you a card like I drew cards for everybody else, but I want to draw something in regards to, since we already have a when, I need to draw a who regarding your soulmate. Ooh, Master Artisan. So he's going to be a specialist in his field. He's going to be considered a master in strategy. He's going to be a master artisan in what he does for a living. He is going to be considered at the top of his game when you two meet and finally are able to. And he is going to have a tough time at first to convince you that he is there for you and you alone. But when he does, you are going to find that things are going to be achievable. you're going to feel wholehearted because you're going to know that you love yourself and that other people are allowed to love you for you. And it's going to mean a lot. So, number 4, you have the most to work on. It's not that you're a bad person or anything else. It's just that you have a couple of things more to deal with. You're starting in an area where you've had a little bit more hardships in the past or recent past that put you on a little bit of a back foot starting. But it does mean that when you do persevere and you do accomplish those things and get back on track to where you need to be in balance, that your success, your soulmate, this master artisan, this strategist is going to lead to wedding bells, and it'll be fairly quick once it does start happening, but it is going to take a while. It is going to look about 18 to 24 months. You will probably meet him sooner than that, but it's going to take a long while to convince you that it is worth it, because you're going to fight it every step of the way. I probably, if you were my friend, I would probably recommend that he take you and haul you over his shoulder and basically kidnap you for a weekend until he can convince you that, that he loves you and you love him, and so be it. But then again, if you're one of my friends and you know who you are and you're hearing me say this, then you know for a fact that I'm speaking about you, because you know that I am right on this matter. So, number 4, if you want some clarification on this general reading, you want a personal reading, please go below, click on the link to my website or email me, and I'd be glad to help set up a reading for you, whether it be video, Skype, or whatever. I am available for different types of readings, and hopefully this clarified some things for you about who is your soulmate and when you'll find them. And best of luck. And to all of you, definitely find love. Keep yourself together. You've got this. Until next time, Bendithia.